welcome to another edition of Nikki B and Friends, also known as the Petty Gang. What up, gang?
Gang. What's going on?
Nothing much. What's going on, everybody?
Can't call it.
Nothing much.
Everybody
It is.
on my cocktail
Right.
for our conversation, 2 and 3 drinks. That's ridiculous.
Lord.
Hey, it's intense sometimes.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll have to agree.
What you been on, Truth?
Just staying out the way, trying not to ruffle too many feathers. I know I'm going here and there, but
So you just been staying at home.
Right. Even at home, like I find it hard to believe that he trying not to ruffle feathers. I think he's trying
I said
to
not.
ruffle.
I said not as many. I give up, but I'm
Hey, so
working on my delivery. I
The
should
people
say
at the crib, free
working on
game,
He said he's working on his delivery, so we're gonna put that to the test tonight.
We're gonna see today.
I'm starting actually next week.
I cannot stand him. Hate it here. Oh God, I hate it here.
Oh,
And I
right
hate
out
him
the
too.
gate on foolishness.
I know. Early. We ain't even got warmed up yet. Golly.
What's going on with you, Shan?
Nothing much. My baby girl just turned 10 yesterday.
Birthday.
So
Hey, Gemini.
Cancer.
Yeah, I'm about to say she not no Gemini. This the end of the month.
Um,
The old crying ass Gemini. A crying ass Cancer.
Crying ass Cancer. But yep, so I'm going up to Michigan to celebrate her birthday with her and the rest of our family. It's her 10th. So it's a biggie. Getting ready to do that. And then she's getting ready to fly out to Vegas for the 4th. That's really all I got.
You got a nice couple of weeks ahead of you. What's going on, E?
Man, nothing but the rent. Planning out these vacations coming up. We going to Philly next month. We just finalized our New Year's Eve trip, so we'll be in Dubai for New Year's Eve.
Nice.
So
Yeah, so working. That's the name of the game now, to pay all this stuff off.
I hear you.
That's what's up. Well, you don't want to be in no debt.
Listen.
Oh man, not at all.
Starting off a marriage. Ain't nothing like hearing somebody say that they got a divorce before they paid off their wedding.
Dang.
That's horrible.
Say that again.
They got a divorce before they paid off the wedding.
Who did that shit?
A lot
You'd
of
be
people.
surprised.
Hold on. Nah. I
I thought your wedding had to be paid for before you. Oh no.
Right.
You think the judge say, did y'all pay for your wedding? I'm talking about people who get, credit to pay for their weddings and stuff like that. Like they still be paying on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, people use credit cards and stuff. What Nikki saying, basically.
Right. And he trying to start something like, you ain't never heard of that? Got your face all fried up?
I paid. I don't even want to talk about
Nikki,
it.
what you been on?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, Nikki, how you been doing? Yeah.
Right. What's up with you, girl?
Nothing, the same old. You know me. So we missed Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all of the dads. In case
Happy Father's Day, fellas.
Yeah. So I hope you guys had a nice Father's Day to the fathers. And that's not including the women, because Mother's Day is for you.
Right. Get your life. Get your lives.
100. That's a big debate. Like grits or sugar or salt on your grits. You know what I mean? Like,
it shouldn't be that way, but yeah.
You have mothers.
I'll be smoking them down. I'll be quick to give you your props, but yeah, Father's Day for you.
Right.
We understand that you're wearing both hats and all that. And all. Yeah, okay, but yeah, you're not finna get every day of the year. You're not. You're not.
It's funny because we always know, like Mother's Day comes, and Mother's Day is a big deal, a holiday. They talk about restaurants and already booked up and stuff. So on Father's Day, on Lifetime, I just wanted to see the lineup of movies. So it was My Evil Dad, My Evil Stepdad.
Oh my God.
The Father I Didn't Know.
Dang.
My Father's Other Family. My Father's Mistress. I'm like,
wow.
Lifetime.
Y'all are really.
This is disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Lifetime don't like me.
No, it was like, and it was on like those type of movies on both of the Lifetime channels too. Because I'm like, okay, maybe one is for hate, for the women who hate, and then one for somebody who know their daddy and love their daddy. Like,
it's disrespectful.
Not on Lifetime.
I mean, it's all good because it wouldn't be no mamas if it wasn't for the daddies. Quiet as kept, but I heard some of the flyest Father's Day celebrations actually took place in the penitentiaries around the country.
What?
that mess.
He's so ignorant.
That's where
they daddies.
Swear to God.
Just saying, they was in there high-fiving each other, and
What about the daddies that have turned into mamas in the jail though?
Like, oh yeah.
Okay, different show, different. We always go too far. Like they go too. Like we always got to pull somebody back in, and that was it right there. So everybody was going to visit their daddy and get them little vending machine, the
cakes with the get the cupcake with the candle on top.
Yeah,
I can't with y'all.
his bunkmate made him a honey bun cake.
Okay. So it's time to go into our topic a lot sooner than later.
Oh my God.
Hey, y'all ever notice Nikki be like, we'll do our little ignorant thing, and Nikki be trying to act all sophisticated, like she ain't no president.
Like she don't be cutting up.
Yeah.
I see the
overplay.
They sell out of Vaseline.
Oh, it's wait, this my favorite. It's the what, E?
It's the overplay for the underplay. I see what it is.
That's all. Last week, I think, E, and I was like, man, E haven't said that. I couldn't even think of what it was. Because for a minute, you had me
overplay
saying
for the underplay.
It's the overplay for the underplay.
No, one of us have to be the one, to pull us all back in and make sure we don't go.
Nominated yourself?
Yeah, I nominated. To be honest, I think me and Shannon take turns, though.
Yeah.
Shannon got her moments, man.
Right, but that's why I said we take turns. It's never you guys, though. It's never you guys.
Nah.
I just don't know how to act.
Yeah, because we're a voice of reason.
So, anywho.
Right.
So tonight we're going to be talking about we're just going to give our perspective and insight on things that's going on in the news. So everybody was asked to bring, right. Everybody was asked to bring something. And maybe Shannon provide most of us. So anyway, so I'll start off, and this was all over the news.
Oh, shit.
So I'll start with some theories. So the Britney Spears. Did you guys see the press conference, or did you guys go and hear it?
No, I didn't.
So that's like the saddest thing. What you say, Truth?
I didn't see the press conference, but I remember when the story first broke, because it's been going on for several years.
Yeah. Remember when she had
but it came to the news and made a big news last year or whatever, because she's going to court trying to get back, over get her rights back to be over her stuff because she got somebody over her. But it's sad because you heard her speak out. So if you guys haven't heard it, go to YouTube or whatever, you could Google it. It's almost hard to watch because she talks about how, her father is who's over her estate and all of this stuff. So it's all these people getting paid, her dad's getting paid to be over it. The attorney is getting paid. Of course, Kevin Federline is getting money because
I hate him.
Kids. And so they make the decision for her. Her dad signed the contract for her to work. So whenever she do a tour, it's because her daddy told her to. She can't stop going to see her therapist. She says she may need a break sometime. And sometimes when you're going through therapy, you may need a break. You know what I mean? Those sessions could probably be tough. So then she said that, but wait, let me finish.
Man.
She cannot even be in the car alone with her boyfriend. She has not been able to get married. She wants to get married and have another child. She has an IUD that she cannot give permission to have removed. That has to come from
hell. It's over her like that.
So
dad.
that's her. It's called a conservatorship or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I said that.
And they get to tell grown folks what to do.
Yeah. I'm sorry, E. The way that is, they have it. You know how people take a conservatorship over your property. Usually, it's for elderly people. So not only do they have it over her estate, her dad has it over her body too, which is not normal for them to have two. Normally, it's one or the other, and so they have two on her. Dang, look at me busting up on my shirt.
Ooh.
Look at E.
Trying to see old nasty.
All right, I have on a tank top. So go ahead. But so like I said, I heard that part of it, all the insight on it. And then when I started listening to her talk, it was just too hard for me to even really listen to it.
That's crazy.
Where can I start? So is this her biological daddy and not her pimp? Like what?
Oh my God.
You know what? And that's exactly the example that they use. Like this is almost like sex trafficking or really you could compare it to slavery almost.
I mean,
and she is a slave.
For you.
It ain't no, I mean, that's probably the harshest way I can put it, but that's the harsh reality. Like,
right. And you always go to harsh real quick.
Okay, my thing is, how did he get the conservatorship in the first place? Like, what happened? Because I'm not a Britney Spears fan, so
it was when she had her first mental breakdown, which remember when she went in and cut her hair?
She had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, after she had her second child, which probably was postpartum depression. But she ended up, it was around that time. They have been over her either 13 or 18 years. Somebody has been making all the decisions for her. So whenever we see her and we see her recording and all of that, it's because they made her. And when she wants to do a show on her own, she can't. Like the Vegas act, that was her dad.
Okay, so has she had a breakdown since?
No.
That's slavery. Shit.
So what would happen?
With Britney? Shit, Team Britney. Shit.
Go ahead, E.
So what would happen if she refused to do anything? Like, could she go to jail or something?
They could have her committed, but you know what the ultimate thing is? She probably gets punished. So this is what, because she was even saying they have control over what medication she takes. She doesn't want to take Valium, and they're making her take Valium. It's like really, really sad. Like today,
that should sound like slavery.
It does, and that's what somebody. It was on The View, is where I heard it, and Meghan McCain used that because Meghan McCain made a really good point about they really should send somebody over, like the FBI or something, because if they're doing all this harm without her speaking out, this is her first time really speaking out, that we all know what's going on. It's sad.
She Black. It's official. She's Black.
Oh my God. We giving her a card?
No,
Giving her
we're
a
not.
card. No.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
Not for
yeah.
that. No,
I
we're
remember
not.
one.
Nah,
Getting me.
So
she can
And
pick a
these-
plate. Pick a plate up from the barbecue, but she can't stay. You know.
Oh my God.
So Shannon, could you imagine somebody telling you when you could date, when you couldn't date, and then you and your boyfriend, who is only her boyfriend because they won't let her get married, they can't ride in the car by themselves?
The money maker?
I couldn't, and I think I would have done something about this a long time ago. Personally.
But she has been to court quite a few times, but this is the first time that she herself has spoken out. And the other sad part about it is they had some attorneys saying that these cases rarely does it get overturned. So this judge approved this, but normally it really is for, more for elderly people, who mismanaging their money or having dementia and may just do something. But I think the court system got to realize what type of message they're sending too, because she had mental illness, they're automatically saying she can't take care of herself. You know what I mean? So they're sending like a bad vibe to mental illness. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
what's the difference
Is this
between
going to the Supreme Court?
Go ahead, E.
what's the difference between a conservatorship and a power of attorney? Or is there one?
The power of attorney normally has to consign stuff for you, and they're probably over a certain division. The conservatorship is over her body, and so they make all of her decisions. She can't make any for herself, and I'm sure that would mean that she can't, she can't make. If you can't ride in your own car by yourself, that's ridiculous to me.
That's very ridiculous. And like I said, like, is she the money maker? I'm the reason everybody eating.
Right.
And that's what her point was. All of these people are making money off of me. And then the thing about it is how they give her daddy. She named her daddy, her mama. How her daddy is the one who got over it when we all know that he was convicted of drugs and all of this stuff.
She's
No
slave.
clue.
She's a slave. She black. She black. She black.
Don't laugh at that,
To be free.
Cheyenne.
Hey, you.
Oh
my God.
We ready to move on from that topic?
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
All right.
Mhm.
Somebody else go. Let's go on the
Go.
circle.
We gonna get the sad news out first.
Yeah, I did the sad one first, and then the other.
I got another one. So, and mine's is kind of sad. So we'll get the sad ones out the way.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know if you guys have been following or not, but there have been indigenous children in Canada. Their bodies have been being found in the school.
Good.
Yeah, the children. So basically what it was, it has something to do with the Roman Catholic Church and the indigenous people who moved to Canada. And they wanted to remove them from their heritage, so they would make the kids go to Catholic school, like force them to go to Catholic school away from their families. This is as early as like the 70s. And now they're starting to find all these unmarked graves of all these kids that were sexually abused, that were killed.
Mass graves.
This is making me sick.
They're mass graves. Yeah.
Yeah. And like the Pope isn't really doing anything about it. They want it's up to I think 600 bodies that they found so far.
Oh my goodness,
That
kids!
is
They
ridiculous.
found 400 in one mass grave. They found over 400. They said they estimate like 1,300. Last I knew, over 1,300 boys just vanished.
Yeah, like they were just gone.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody had answers for
So
what
people
happened.
know. So some people know.
Oh, somebody got to know something. But
Where they parents at?
again, these were indigenous people going to Canada, so they didn't have a voice. They didn't have anybody to speak up for them.
And they wasn't messing with nobody either.
Correct. And the Canadian government just took advantage of that.
Yeah.
2021.
2021.
That's crazy.
I don't have no comment for that story.
I don't either. That's sick.
That's why I say let's just get the sad stuff out first. And then
It's alive and well.
All
That's
right, somebody
horrible.
else go, because that's awful. That just
Tyranny.
drained me.
Let me
Pure
fix
tyranny.
another drink.
But
I can't stand.
Yeah, let me get another
Another
drink.
drink after that. And he brought that mess.
Mm-mm.
Then drained us. Okay, what you got, Shan? I know you got something good in life.
Ooh, child. So
She about to
Carmelo
give us some
Anthony
housewives
is
stuff.
in the news
Told you.
again, child.
I don't believe that. I don't believe none of
Carmelo Anthony
Yeah,
is in the
that's
news
true.
again. Let me finish the story before we jump on it. Carmelo Anthony is in the news again, and allegedly, Carmelo Anthony has a mistress over in London and has allegedly fathered twin babies. After this broke, then another story broke that him and Lala are calling it quits again. Now, apparently, Carmelo Anthony has been messing with this woman for a long time and has been hiding um, this woman for a while.
So what
Text
happened? She got found? How she
text
get found
messages,
out? Oh, okay.
text messages have surfaced from him and her letting him know that one of the twins was sick. And homeboy in the text messages acted like he didn't give a red hot damn.
Oh, so she got mad and started talking.
Yep. Yep, you are right. You are right. Reported to TMZ.
When they gonna learn to keep them happy?
Ooh, I don't know.
I ain't gonna.
you
No
can't,
comment.
because I mean, once you fall for the banana tailpipe, you done. You a slave too of a whole
Oh
different
my
kind.
God.
Yeah, once you fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Banana
I
in the
hate them
tailpipe.
here.
And now you messed up. And the woman that really loved you and supported you long before you was mellow and all that. You know,
But he was mellow when Lala got with him.
He
she
was, but I
He was
got
mellow
the
already.
text messages. I got the text messages here.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
we might have to have a segment of Shan dishing the dirt. Go on, Shan,
Yeah,
with
Shan.
the message.
but
They came to your phone.
In the text messages, she's basically telling him, like one of the babies is sick, and how do you ignore his health? He responds, "Man, you will have the money when I wake up. Just tell me what the hell is wrong with Cash."
Wait a minute, and his other baby named Cash?
Girl, listen, I don't know what the twins' names are. I'm confused by this text message. I'm not sure if he's saying like, what the hell is wrong with money to give to, I don't know. But I'm just telling you, like, the text messages are out here on the streets. So
How old are the twins? Do we know how old they are?
They was just born. They probably like a week old, maybe.
Oh,
5 days old.
So if he was back in the house, he back out the house now.
Yep.
In other words, if he got back in the house, he back out of the house.
well, he needed to just, I mean, shit, his game been suffering. He might as well just go on and move to London anyway.
I mean, maybe he had better luck over there. I don't know.
Playing the Euro League. You ain't even a top 20 player, bro. Yeah. You got all that BS going on off the court. You know what I mean?
That's why you can't halfway damn focus.
You got too much bread just to be out here just lying. You got too much bread for that. You know what I mean?
Lying?
Big dude.
People probably with bread probably lie the most.
No,
I believe that.
What? Because if she with it, she with it. And that goes for the one that you're gonna meet in the nightclub after the game versus the one that you married.
What Truth just said is why I don't have no sympathy for her.
Period. You a bum.
I don't have no sympathy for her.
Well, I don't have no sympathy for her either, but I just say they really he really careless in my opinion. So either you want the marriage or you don't want the marriage. If you want the marriage, why you having kids?
He probably is careless. Now, he love his wife, or finna soon to be ex-wife.
Not as much as he love himself.
He don't love that. He don't love Lala. Come on.
Nah, he do. And
Not as much as he love himself.
Period.
Nah, see,
and he don't love her
ain't
enough to
honest
be
with
married. He
himself.
don't love her enough to be married to her.
Nah, that ain't it either. I'm telling you, he probably run through brick walls for Lala. But what I'm saying is he ain't been honest
What?
with himself. You know
Just because he cheat don't mean he don't love her.
He being honest
E,
with
I'm
himself.
not doing this with you today. I'm not gonna do this with you today, E.
That's real talk.
For real.
Well, I don't understand why y'all always want to push that narrative that just because a man cheat on his wife, that he still loves her. Really?
It's not just anybody.
That don't see, and that's
No, that's not what Shan is saying is that's not the answer for everybody. There are some people who don't. Stop saying that they do automatically do. And I'm saying, why is he so irresponsible? Like, prove at some point when you gonna prove your love.
Right.
Let's wrap it up, bro.
Because he's been handling that marriage raggedy as hell for a long time. So I'm just saying, if you love me, you'll let me be embarrassed. It ain't got really, I mean, it has things to do with him out here being a screwball. But I mean, nigga, at least have the common decency not to be sloppy. Damn.
Yeah, wrap it up.
And see, that's the thing. All that is side effects from not being honest with yourself. If you be honest with yourself, you don't have to worry about all these bad situations you're putting yourself in and all this tabloid news.
So how can he avoid it? By telling them that this is what he wants?
But Nikki, they already know what it is.
Then that old girl.
But we're not speaking to the girl in London. We're talking about Lala, his wife. Do you guys think that she know what it was?
I think she had a very good idea. She knew
and she's a basketball wife. She gotta know that it's gonna come with some mess.
But
I'm
like
just saying, like,
but over and over again, you know what I mean? Like maybe you know, she maybe after did he make some promises he couldn't keep? That's all I'm saying.
I think he did that, and I think she knew it was gonna happen. You know, but he's created a lifestyle for her too. So she ain't just
Lala was
null and void.
No, she wasn't. Not before Mello.
I'm just saying these women know what they have.
Wasn't she before Mello?
But
she wasn't.
It's not the fact that he cheated.
Yes, she was.
The fact that the whole world know now.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. Well, then, if that's a part of our deal, then don't let the whole world know, because then it's a done deal. Then,
well, I think that's
maybe that was their deal, and she said, "Don't be sloppy with it." And 2 kids, I would say, it's getting pretty sloppy and current.
I mean, he always ended up in somebody's bed, in somebody's messages, in somebody's DMs, and somebody. Come on.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this though. Is that
really
get
this one more minute at the E? We're gonna move on. Go ahead, E. I'm sorry.
So is it really his fault? Like maybe he is doing his best to keep
everything. Is that a question about
E, mute your mic, please. I can't take no more.
What if he doing everything he can or is supposed to do to not publicly embarrass her? He doing everything he's supposed to do.
Use a condom.
It's not his fault if a woman, I mean, yes, number one, use a condom. But it's not his fault if a woman get mad and now I'm gonna expose you to TMZ. I did what I was supposed to do. That's her fault. Like I can't control what she do.
Are you effing serious right now?
You just said, Shannon, just don't publicly embarrass me. So while I know what comes with dating,
you cannot cheat at all, though. There's the thing.
I understand that, but Shannon, you literally just said she's a basketball wife.
These are the repercussions. See what I'm saying to you? Okay. So if that's what I said, right? If that's what I said, he already proved himself to be irresponsible.
But that's not
right. And it's not the other lady's fault. It's his fault that you allowed this to happen, and that you right, and you're dating somebody that's irresponsible and don't listen to you. That's another thing. Because if you're gonna play the game, at least have your people on lock.
Yep.
That they know the rules.
Don't they what they call it?
People need to know people need to know the rules to the game. He should have been had a
NDA.
Right. Sure should have.
Again, I 100% agree. But no, I ain't putting the blame on
It's nobody's fault but his.
Nah,
Yep.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
Ooh, E, you make me glad I have never married you. I swear to God.
It's his fault. He did. He fell for it. He fell for the banana in the tailpipe. In London, that was just a jump off that went wrong. That was a jump off that went wrong.
Well, why did y'all hear that she might be Lee Daniels' niece?
I mean, he had one baby. He had two. What that tell you?
But Shan said they was in a long relationship.
Yeah, exactly. He had no children.
I heard somewhere that she's Lee Daniels' niece. I'm not sure how correct that is, but
Allegedly. These people try their best to get my little podcast off the air.
I heard. I don't know how true it
Hey,
is.
man, prayers up for Mello. That's all I'm gonna say.
I ain't praying for
Wait, you
shit
praying
for Mello.
for Mello?
F Mello.
What? What are you praying for Mello? What is your prayer for Mello?
I want to know.
Hey, I hope he bounce back. I hope everything is all good, and I hope he get a championship ring. That's it.
And so anyway, can we
So
move
I
on
don't-
to the next
Right.
topic?
Okay. So,
Play with Mello. That's all. I know.
Truth, do you have a news? Right. Truth, do you have a news story?
Yeah, I want to talk about.
You have to make up something. If you don't have nothing, don't waste our time.
I
I
know,
can go on
because
to
I
my
got
list.
plenty of things we
Right,
can talk. I
he
got
said,
a few
"But
topics.
me too. So if you ain't got nothing to say, you don't, and bow out gracefully and let us move on and then on the conversation.
I got no. I got something.
Looking.
I got something I want to say. Because I really like these guys up till a few days ago, and I'm just perplexed right now that I'm currently on the 30-day boycott. But so.
Oh my God.
For Juneteenth, okay, we just made it a federal holiday and what have you.
Oh.
Which was long overdue, But at any
I know
rate,
where we going with this.
And that's on my list.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
It
wasn't on my list, but I was hoping one of y'all would bring it up.
Go ahead.
Yeah. See, I'm sort of upset with Amazon.
Amazon,
I'm
you ain't got the story right. It's IKEA.
I thought it was Apple.
It's IKEA.
No. Wait, y'all talking about the chicken and watermelon?
Okay, maybe we talking about different stories. Okay, maybe y'all got a different one. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is we gonna try to act like we ain't see somebody handing Truth this article though. We gonna really try to act like we ain't see somebody handing him this piece of paper. Like he on
So what's going on? What was all on the menu, True?
His wife just handed him this article. Go ahead.
No. I've been on this all day because
okay, go ahead.
Juneteenth is really special to me. You know what I mean? Because
right, I know it is.
Yeah, my mom pioneered the first Juneteenth festival in our city. You know what I mean? 30 years.
If your mom want us to play that, because she don't want people to know you this ignorant. She did all this.
Right. Right.
So anyway, Amazon for Juneteenth celebration meal.
Yeah.
They served employees all over the country fried chicken and watermelon.
It was IKEA.
It was some other stuff too. They had like mac and cheese.
Right. It was IKEA. Thank you, E.
That was IKEA. Yeah.
Right.
That was IKEA did it too.
I heard it was Apple, but okay, go on.
See, y'all naming out too many big heavy hitters for this show. So okay.
I know.
But anyway, so you boycotting?
And yeah, I ain't ordered enough for
Amazon. So here go my thought on it. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't. If something if something come about and you go, and they celebrating and catering, everybody be complaining. This chicken dry, this nasty. Why ain't they order
watermelon sour?
Right? Why ain't they order something we like? They should have ordered some chicken. That y'all can't tell me y'all don't hear nobody say that. So they trying to recognize you. That is quote unquote, heritage greens, because they brought in greens. And
they did.
They were trying to recognize their
accommodate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I I don't see nothing wrong with that. I honestly don't. I think that everybody is trying to blow that over proportion, and it's just unfair because you damn if you do, damn if you don't. If I don't say nothing, now y'all not recognizing. I try to recognize that you complaining about what I brought in. That's wrong.
But ain't it a board of people that decide what about like plan the events for each organization? Ain't no black people on there, and who do we have to blame for that? Who do we talk to?
Yeah, if I was been on there, I would have said. But we know that I would want some.
I honestly, I would have too. Some candy yams and mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? I might would have done that.
I wouldn't have did that. So my only question is, well, not only, but
damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Do they provide lunch or meals for their employees all the time?
No.
Okay, because then my next question
on holidays they do.
So, okay, so then my question is.
So what? Cinco de Mayo, we offended? Did they bringing in some tacos? Come on.
Nah.
Because I mean, we do it like that. Let's not act like we don't.
Come on, y'all.
I see it different. I see it different.
That's different. That's different.
No, it ain't different. It ain't different. It's not.
I see it different.
It's not.
I think it was.
They're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, who fought for their rights and all of that.
We ain't talking about the essays. We're gonna talk about the.
See, now you beat. Now see,
exactly. Right. That's my point.
No.
They handle the truth.
No.
Truth.
Right.
Who said handle the truth? Damn if you do. This is a perfect example. Damn if you do. Damn if you don't.
I think it was extremely stereotypical. You know, because let's keep it real. I mean, white folks love chicken too.
Exactly. So it's something the whole family. Like, now, if they brought in some chitlins and pigback and all of that, now I may be kind of side-eyeing them. But stuff that people gonna eat, that they eat every day.
Listen.
For them chicken sandwiches at Popeyes.
There was no black person at that meeting. Okay.
I bet you it was.
There was no black.
I bet you it was.
And I can guarantee you.
I know real black person.
I bet you it was. If I would have been there, I would have did it. I'm a real black person,
I wouldn't wait for that.
One other thing, they serve greens too, right?
Exactly. But my thing is,
listen.
Go ahead.
They serving greens. I bet you they ain't have no turkey legs in there.
They did.
I bet.
They did.
I ain't messing with them.
They did.
They ain't have no turkey. They ain't have no turkey in there.
Yes, they did.
Bye, true.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. I'm telling you, they did. That's how I know somebody black was on the thing. They had turkey legs and they green beans too.
I wouldn't have did. I don't know. I wouldn't have did that.
I ain't heard nothing about the turkey and the turkey leg.
We eat all the time, y'all, but y'all wouldn't have did that. Okay.
I wouldn't have did that. Not on that day. Nah.
So let me tell you guys this quick little thing. A place that I used to work at, they were trying to do, because people had complained, saying that, they do the Cinco de Mayo and all of this stuff. So then they said, pick a day or whatever. Do we want to do Martin Luther King week or whatever, trying to recognize their employees. And we brought in some employees to say what they wanted. And and on that list was chicken and greens and macaroni and cheese. And they told us what restaurant. So you can't tell me some people didn't enjoy this. This is just a damn if you do, damn if you don't. 2021, that's Karen getting involved and then black people just jumping on board to something. I don't see how you could be offended with that and you eat it.
Harriet Tubman.
All the time. Now, if it was your auntie, you would have ate it. You would have ate it. What you mean?
Harriet Tubman said, "I once freed over 1,000 slaves. I would have freed them more if only they knew they were slaves."
All right, it's time for us to move along.
All right.
I ain't even buying into that, and I'm gonna end that story with "damn if you do, damn if you don't." I'm next on my list. I got the Trick Daddy saying to Beyonce,
"Damn, that was
couldn't sing," and then all of the beehive went after him with all them bees, And do you know that they bombarded his Yelp review with bad reviews?
Yes.
Somebody's review actually said, I went to their restaurant. My eating utensils was dirty. I told the waitress my fork was dirty and had fell on the floor. And she licked it and said, now it's clean. I said,
No,
oh.
she didn't. Stop that line.
No, she
Right. Yeah, exactly. You know she
didn't.
didn't do that, but they put some crazy reviews on there. So after all of these hundreds of comments, then you see somebody saying, you know, this is because people don't agree with something he said, so they trying to justify it. And then guess what came out today? Trick Daddy behind on his restaurant taxes, $20,000. I'm like,
Oh my God.
This is not what he wanted. All for saying that Beyonce couldn't sing.
And I can't stand that high. Like her fans are, I can't stand them. I live
They
with
go
one,
hard
so
for that girl.
I live with one, so that's
Yeah.
React when she heard that.
she's not one of those like extreme Beehive members.
Oh, okay.
But she's like, I'll spend $200 on a ticket to see Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But she wouldn't do nothing like that, like leave a bad review or nothing. No, she's not that.
Yeah, I have gotten to some arguments on social media, but you know, I'm just offended all the way around. I think that people use people to just, you know, get in the news and stuff like that, not even realizing what they're doing. Because, like, if you're gonna talk, just say in your opinion she can't sing, which is cool. But then say she don't write her own songs, and she does. You know what I mean? So, like, now you lying on her. You know what I mean? So it's one thing to have your opinion. It's another thing to just be lying, just talking just to be talking.
She write her own songs?
Yeah.
But you would never guess where they got that from.
Where?
Yes,
Not what from?
that was recorded from Clubhouse.
What?
It's the statement he made.
Oh, he was on Clubhouse?
He was on Clubhouse. Let me read you.
You're not supposed to record those conversations.
You're not supposed to, but it's being done. So wait a minute. Let me get to the article. Hold on.
I'm glad you said something. I'm staying up out of there then.
That's why people can't have me.
No.
Why are you recording? They tell you not to record.
What you think about Trick Daddy talking about Beyonce?
I'm not a Beyonce fan, so I don't really care what he said.
Daddy, shit.
I did too. I like Trick Daddy. So.
Now let me just say this. I've been in Trick Daddy's room. He pings me all the time when we on Clubhouse. And these are facts. And I do have the receipts for them. When I go to those rooms though, sometimes he's recording his because you know Trick and Trina got a morning show in Miami. Sometimes he's recording the show.
They sure do. Okay.
Sometimes he's recording the show. Sometimes he's just in there kicking it. But you know, a lot of those people that join those rooms are young crowd people. They pretty much everybody in there is under 25.
Oh.
So they don't
30,
know nothing,
you know.
Trick Daddy.
No, they really don't.
Not the rapper Trick Daddy, like how we know. Yeah.
No,
they know him as the man who owned the barbecue restaurant.
The restaurant, and he had a career. But you know, I also saw a clip of Love and Hip Hop reunion on the internet too, where Trina drug him through the mud and basically was saying you ain't nobody without me. Like,
yeah, she did. They got into it real bad. Of course, they made up, you know, at the beginning of the next season. But yeah, I saw that.
But didn't he put her on?
I know this dude is not getting into his car.
Well, yeah, you know.
Why are you looking around like you just escaped out of jail? I feel like you in prison or something. What's going on?
Oh, me?
Lord.
Yeah, you was walking, then you got all close up on the camera. Now you by a little window. You in the cell?
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm checking some movement in front of the residents.
That's the last thing we need, but could be a positive thing though if we get shooting out the door on record.
Hey, you know what?
That could take us over the
That's what takes us over the top.
No, we live in a really nice neighborhood.
So let me
actually.
just read y'all the first part of this article.
Okay, yeah.
So this
Trick
is
Daddy
Trick
found-
Daddy about Beyonce, right?
What else have we been talking about, E?
But
Y'all been talking about
Trina,
Trick Daddy and Trina, Trick Daddy
Trina said
restaurant.
Trick Daddy ain't nothing without her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are y'all for
okay,
real?
come on, Shannon, read the story, please. Thank you.
Pimp me,
Trick
hoes.
Daddy found himself the target of the Beehive after Clubhouse audio of him declaring Beyonce can't sing went viral. Despite the backlash, however, the Florida rapper has doubled down on his statements, clarifying that his comments were unique opinions. The clip recorded from the audio-only social media app begins mid-sentence with Trick Daddy declaring Beyonce's motive for music is money.
Ain't everybody so?
I
I
mean,
thought
but
so.
I guess it depends on what you call a singer.
But see, that just makes me want to know, like, okay, so when I go back to Clubhouse, and he usually starts his rooms pretty early in the morning is when he usually pings me. I just want to know, is that going to change him being on Clubhouse
Probably.
now?
Well, it sounds like
I
you're gonna
mean,
have to go on and let us know, right?
probably so.
Right.
Right.
We'll
Next
follow
time
up on
you
this
log
story.
in, you know.
It sounds like
But
to me like
But
he trolls her.
I don't think that's wrong with what he
Basically.
said.
He
What's wrong
just
with what he
trolled
said?
her.
I mean, this is his opinion,
This is
and
a
I mean,
No, I think
and
he
maybe
trolling.
he's saying
Like Trick Daddy, like in his like late 50s, ain't he? Like that.
I don't know if he in his late 50s.
he
But
gotta be in
Mid
his 40s.
50s?
no,
He gotta be in
because he younger than my mama, so he gotta be like his
No,
late.
I don't think so.
Your
Otherwise,
mama know Trick Daddy?
My mama is 50.
He gotta be in his late 40s.
Yeah, I'm gonna say late 40s,
Like
mid to late
48,
40s.
49.
Maybe
Oh,
between
no.
46 and 49, I'm gonna say.
But I don't see what's wrong with what he said though. Like
And true, I'll be sure to
46.
ask
I
my
just,
mama. I'll be sure to ask my I'll let my mama know that you want to know if she know Trick Daddy.
I
Right.
just Googled him. He's 46, you guys.
46.
Oh, okay.
See,
Well,
thank
he
you.
looked older. That must
He
be all that
does look
cocaine.
older because him and Trina the same age. Okay, we
But
not
I
talking
mean,
nothing
he's
about
gone
that.
through so much
But
in
he's
his
sick,
life.
isn't he?
Yeah, I think he got
that.
lupus. Does he have lupus?
Yeah, lupus, yeah.
He don't need to be
This much about Trick Daddy. This is horrible.
I think he was just trolling her though, for real. Just
But
just to shine a spotlight on himself. You know, they
Right,
say
that's what I
any
said.
publicity is good publicity. You know
I
what
mean, but
I'm
they
saying?
could have really been talking about anything. I mean, maybe somebody else said Shaka Khan can't sing, and that was,
But
you know what I mean? Like, we just never know. We weren't there.
with the Beehive, like I don't know when Beyonce reached this plateau of like she just can't be messed with. But it's like people have a right to not like Beyonce. It's nothing wrong with that.
That's it.
Right.
I mean, maybe it's
I
because
ain't no Beyonce fan all like that.
I'm not
think she's
either.
very talented, but I'm like, I ain't
I
never
don't put
been
her in
like,
there
oh,
with,
I
like-
gotta get to her concert or something. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever.
And then they be spending their last on them straight.
I'm
I
like,
mean,
she
I don't
taking
think
it
she's,
just
like,
like every
that
other
great of a
female.
singer.
Thousands of dollars for them tickets. I'm cool.
She taking it like every other female. Like, ain't nothing. I'm finna be all gaga. And all them women that just be doing all that to pay all that money for them tickets and all that. Man, yeah.
Her and Jay-Z puts on a really good concert together.
Yeah,
I
they do.
wouldn't give a rat's ass. You know what I could do with $1,000 times 2? You know what I mean? No, Lordy. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? But that's not my thing though. Now,
Right,
you know,
that's not your thing. So if it was
I would
marijuana,
pay,
yeah, you're gonna waste.
right.
You're gonna put all your money on that. So there we go.
Right.
Wow.
All right.
Right.
So let's wrap that one up. Any more comments on that one? All right, go ahead, Shan.
Beyonce ain't all that.
No, she not.
Throw a hex on the whole family.
Listen.
You in the Lil'
Okay.
Kim
So
mood?
y'all ready or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay ready.
John McAfee has passed away.
Who?
McAfee.
John
Mr. McAfee.
McAfee, yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Has
heard
passed.
about
He was found in a Spanish
So what was he in jail for?
Dead. Barcelona.
Tax evasion.
Is it tax evasion in the
Yeah.
US?
Okay.
And then they deported his butt back to.
What happened to him?
They
He
don't
was
know.
dead.
So they found him and they think that he committed suicide, but there are a lot of people that are speculating
Ooh.
something
You
different.
know what? People are never going to believe that, because remember when he first went to prison, or when he was like doing them, I think he had got in trouble one time
Mhm.
and he got out and he was doing all these tweets. And one of his tweets said, "Don't ever believe that I committed suicide. They trying to kill me. I wouldn't kill myself."
Mhm.
So they ain't gonna never. Some people aren't gonna ever believe that, no matter what they say.
He
Yeah,
just woke up
yeah.
dead.
But he up out of here.
Yep.
So yeah.
Dang, you holler out here.
There is no known
Rest
cause
in
of
peace.
death at this time right now. So
Is
you
he
know, so they
married?
just I don't know. I didn't read too into that, but
Yeah, there's some guy named Pedro up in there.
goodbye, True. Bye, True. Go on mute.
Ain't no time for your,
I hate it here.
ain't no time for your pizza to come.
I know.
Because you know, he was a computer geek, so he went right in there.
And
got all
actually,
his
they
shit.
are one of my clients. I'm just so like, dang.
Mhm.
Really, True? What kind of pizza is that?
And act like he was right, but he tried to act like something going on in the neighborhood. He was looking out the door
Wait,
for pizza.
True,
But a
it was
pizza man, he ain't slick, right?
He was trying not to have the
Where's the
man
pizza
ring the
from?
doorbell so we could hear it. This is exactly, you take your job serious, man.
I know.
Truth was trying to shoot the pizza man.
Where your pizza come from, True?
It looked like pizza poppers almost.
Don't get no shout
Hey,
out on that
right.
page.
I ain't giving nobody no shouts out, but it is
Oh.
extraordinary. I'll email them tomorrow and see if they want me to. We'll come back to that. But yeah.
Close your mouth. Why you always gotta open?
I didn't even look that way. I didn't even look that way. I learned my lesson from last week, because he's the only person I know feel like he need to spark out when we start. Now,
I
then,
know.
then he gonna eat. Then he got the munchies, so he
Talk
was
with his mouth open.
right. Then he
Annoying.
but still want to get in the conversation. Let me wait. Man, take your job serious. The rest of us ate before or after the show.
Some haters. Boy.
Okay, Shan, come on. Give us our next story.
Wow.
Kanye West.
I'll be our
Kanye West
last one,
files a lawsuit against Walmart.
For what?
Oh my God.
Because they filed one against his ass first.
So apparently they have a pair of shoes that mimic the design of the foam runner Yeezys. And when he got wind of the design and you know what it was, he filed a lawsuit against them.
Wait, so everybody should be able to file a lawsuit.
Right.
They got shoes that look like Jordans. They got shoes that look like Air Force Ones.
But look who we are talking
right. But
about.
They're the home of the shacks.
Right.
To kill them.
But that's a frivolous lawsuit. Like, cause he
probably ain't going nowhere with that.
Silly. But Walmart is actually suing him. They filed a suit maybe 6-8 weeks ago.
For what?
Because the logo he's using, they say is their logo. They just got like bars and he uses dots or something. But no, seriously. So they're suing them for that. Which, if you see the two logos, Walmart's and his, like, yeah, they're identical. So I can see that happening. And then I believe it because I also heard a story too. You know, he got the contract with Gap. And
I didn't know that. What kind of contract?
Clothing, to design clothes.
What?
Yeah, that's when he broke their website. You know, when he just had a release of this sky blue puff jacket. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it was $200. Like it sold out in like 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So come to find out though, the jacket been around like
Walmart had the jacket.
he don't.
Oh.
It ain't no buttons on it. It ain't no zipper, no Velcro, nothing. You know what I mean?
Lord have mercy.
Just leave.
But it's actually another designer that designed it like almost 20 years ago. You know what I mean? And so like that's what he's doing. He's stealing people's, you know what I mean? And
but at this point in time, but is it stealing or is it at this point
Reinventing?
Is there anything that hasn't been made already? Like I can see that jacket. Okay, yeah, it's been made before, but I'm gonna attach my name to it. Or somebody young come up with the concept. They don't know that it was released 20 years ago.
But that's your fault because you're supposed to do
behind old clothes.
You're supposed to do trademark searches and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And look for patents and stuff like that before you just I can't create my own Kool-Aid and call it Coca-Cola, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I can't do that. You know, it's
what they can get you for what? Copyright infringement? Is it
trademark infringement?
Oh, like trademark infringement.
You know, I mean, the NCAA just lost a case to the Supreme Court saying that college athletes can get paid for their likenesses and images. You know what I mean?
Really? That's good. I'm glad because that was getting out of hand with these college.
Oh yeah, they about to start paying them too.
Oh, nice.
They finna start. It's finna
that's good.
Now, why didn't one of y'all bring that to the news?
I don't think it's all truth. Is it
I
all
did just bring it to the news.
You did not, and finish chewing your pizza.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's all colleges or if it's just certain conferences right now, but they are going to start paying.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk about that another time because it's time for us to wrap it up.
Like Mello.
That's what I'm about to say. Something Carlo Mello should have did. So closing remarks, and they can't be truth because he's chewing this food.
Knock it off. Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Extra for no reason.
Not knock it off.
I
don't know.
But
entertainment news.
I'm gonna keep it simple and sweet. You know, I just want to go back to Amazon. I'm certain they want to know turkey legs and them greens. That's all I got.
Shan.
I hate True. I really do. I really hate him with all my heart. I really hate him. I hate it here and I hate him. I just want to go home. Yeah, man. Shame on Carmelo. I really hope this teaches him a lesson about how he handles himself and his business. Rest in peace, John McAfee, because listen, I'm not really sure he killed himself either, especially about that confirmation you put out there.
I'm gonna do a RIP and start laughing, no.
Right. Disrespectful, man.
Right. I'm like, what?
Oh, leave my boy Trick Daddy alone. He's entitled to have an opinion, but listen.
Right.
Kanye, go find something else to do. That's all I got.
Right. Eve, what you got?
Man, prayers for Carmelo. I hope you pull through. I hope you pull through this unscathed. I hope you good, man. Hold your head up, and make sure somebody on your team has an NDA for these women to sign. That's all I got.
In the bedroom and just whip out before we get started.
I need you to talk.
He got enough money to replace Lala.
What the hell? Like what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He'll be all right.
Clicking the
And
daggone pen. No,
Right.
thank you.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
He'll be all right.
Right. So as always, my closing thank you guys for listening to us. We appreciate it. Follow us on social
True,
media.
get out the camera, eat.
Nikki B and Friends. NIKKIB and Friends. And for my closing remarks, I just want to say
It's annoying.
right. You know that we need to do something to make sure that we get Nicki Minaj. I mean, I'm looking at my doggone thing. We ain't even talking about Nicki Minaj. I'm looking at my playlist, right? Trying to find what's it called, and came up on her and was about to play one of her songs. All right, yeah. Let me get back. Concentrate. Britney Spears. You know, we really need to pay attention to this in the news because she may be the person who's coming out, but it has to be other people going through the same thing. Nobody should be controlling your body. Nobody, especially when you are, you know, in your right mind and all of that, and that's just wrong. I say to IKEA or whoever did the Juneteenth celebration, damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Tried to make them happy.
Yep. For Trick,
they have ribs out there though.
Right. For Trick Daddy, you wanted attention, now you got it. So now you got more than you probably was expecting.
Wonder how much they paid that person for that clip though.
Right. So yep, you wanted attention, now you got it. So we'll see. But then maybe he didn't want attention if it was on the Clubhouse. I don't know. But
you say anything on, well, I don't know.
Right. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
And I don't really know the man that we rested in peace about, but to his family, prayers. And what was our last story? Oh, I ain't thinking about Kanye West.
Kanye
All
can go find
right. Thank you
do.
guys for listening. Continue to you know, rock with us. We appreciate it. I'm looking for the music so y'all can
Bye, P.
Free the slave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.